Hey guys, good evening. What's happening? What's going on? And it is your girl Tease. So yes, a lot of people have been asking me a little bit of travel tips here and there. So I decided to make this quick video helping everybody how to do a bit of traveling and saving because that's the most important thing. Everybody wants vacation, but it's like my budget is tight. How do I do this? How do I do this? How do you do it? 54 countries? No, seriously, talk to me. Hey, travel addict, how are you? Melanie Brown. Hey, how are you? How are you? How are you? Thanks for joining moi. Hey, everybody out there, my tubies, my unstoppable nation, my local nation. Hope everybody's having a great evening. So, of course, like everybody else, I'm from the Caribbean, of course, and I'm Jamaican with a Jamaican passport. So, I don't want you to feel like I have any edge. I honestly don't. So, when you see me traveling, I go through all the rigmaroles like everybody else. Yeah. So, even though I've done 54 countries, which still come like a dream. I'm like, I did 54 countries? Like, really? Because a friend of mine was like, oh my goodness, you travel so much. How many countries have you been? And I was like, I don't know. I wasn't, to be honest, I wasn't counting. And she's like, no, my make you count. I'm like, no, maybe about 20. She's like, you're crazy. You crazy. You really think you have traveled 20 countries? I'm like, yeah, about 20 or 24. She's like, no, girl. You? No, make a count. Yeah, you go at least 40 countries. I'm like, no. No, 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 no. She's like, yeah. Yeah, you've been a lot of places. She's like, let's count. And on the count, it was 53 at the time. Because I didn't go to Canada yet, which I did for my birthday, December 29th, 2018. And I spent New Year's in Canada, 2019. And I was like, oh my goodness, 53 countries. Whoa! So yes, I'm here to help everybody because a lot of people have so many questions like, how do you do it? Who is the sugar daddy? And you know what? I'm sorry to disappoint you guys, but yeah, there's no sugar daddy. There's no sugar mommy. There's no sugar grandfather or sugar great grandmother. It's all out of my pocket. No, it's funny because someone said to me, boy, Tease, me love your life. You just always a travel. I wish me have your life. And I'm like, really? She's like, well, how you do it? Wait, how you do it? So I'm like, okay, well, this is what I do with my job. And then when I tell her, she's like, no, man, you work too much. Me can't, but I'm like, but you just wanted the life. So you don't want all the work that comes with it. Because there's nobody that gonna get be like, hey, how are you doing? You're so beautiful. Here's a free ticket, darling. No, and I said go. Good night, good night, good night, good night. So yes, I work a lot. I am a workaholic, but I work smart and not hard. And people have to learn the difference. You know what I mean? There's a difference between working hard and working smart. The difference is working hard, you're working. You're not taking any time for you. You're not doing anything for you. You just I go to season. Working smart is working but putting something away for you. Like you put the one up on the side, like you said to yourself, you know what? I want to go to Abu Dhabi. I want to go to Zimbabwe. I want to go Canada. I want to go here or there. And funny enough, I've done 54 countries, but I've never been to the US. And people are like, huh? Yeah, I have never been to the US. And my first trip to Canada was for my birthday. I've never been to England. And then I get the next question. So where you go? Because the typical Caribbean people, it's like US, Canada, England. That's the only 3 countries that they dare to go. And they want to go. So it's like, if you've never been to Canada, you've never been to England, you've never been to US, which part to go? And it's like, there's like a lot of countries out there, right? That doesn't include America, Canada, or England. Thank you. But listen, it's for me when I travel, it's about learning other people culture, learning cuisine. I love to eat different foods. So I'm in Thailand eating bugs. Then I go try the bugs. Them so in Rome do as the Romans do. So I'm going to try one little worm. I'm not gonna eat a whole fucking platter of worm, of course not. But I'm going to try one little worm. I'm gonna try this. I'm gonna try the scorpion with maybe one leg. I'm not gonna eat the whole scorpion. So it's and I'm taking 5 questions from you guys. So type questions and I will try to answer something that you need to learn for your travel experience for the next vacation that you go on. So yes, it's all about traveling and learning people's experience, people's other culture for your own experience. No, Gary, nobody pass, honey. Nobody pass. All my tickets are paid for in full, darling. No free ticket, no free accommodation. All it's a hard work and sweat. So no free body pass. I've never traveled on a body pass, never in my entire life. All my air tickets, all my flights, all my accommodation is money from my pocket. Me no want nobody give me nothing. Me no want no free nothing. Me no want nobody ask me if you bring nothing because me face to like that. So, and next thing, guys, you need to, especially ladies, be careful because I understand most of us want a travel experience and we want to go overseas, and then you have somebody that's offering you a free ticket. Most of the time, when somebody offers you a free ticket, there's something behind it. So, not take it. Don't do it. I beg you, don't do it. I remember I've always wanted to travel, and the first time I took a vacation, don't laugh. It was from Montego Bay to Kingston. The first time I fly in an airplane was from Montego Bay to Kingston. How I got that money? I did a pageant, Miss Western Bikini, and I came second. I won $18,000. That time, $18,000 only for money. And the ticket at the time for Montego Bay to Kingston was $6,000 on Air Jamaica. And when I won second place in that first runner-up in that pageant, I said, I've always wanted to travel. So I used half of that money, well, not half, 3/4 of it, and I bought an airplane ticket from Montego Bay to Kingston, and I had Sutton Place. I had a fashion show at Sutton Place in Kingston, that is now Knoxford Court Hotel in New Kingston. And PJ Patterson at the time was the prime minister, and he was there as a guest. And I did a fashion show, and I flew back. It's because the two winner can't talk to me fly in a plane. I remember when I went in the plane, I sat on the first seat, of course, like boss, so just down on the first seat. And someone came to me and asked me if it's my seat. This white man with him briefcase. I'm like, yeah, because I did always fresh, always feisty. I'm like, yeah. So then 2 minutes after, the flight attendant came to me and she's like, can I see your ticket, please? I'm like, yeah, sure. I'm never boom no ride. Hello, here, Miss Lady. She looked at my ticket and my seat did we run in the back. So of course she took me for bring me all the way to the back of the plane. So my point is, it's okay. We're gonna make mistake along the way, but it's a learning experience. So next time I know, okay, this is for seating. So you go and look at the plane tickets and know exactly where to sit. It's not free for all seats. But anyway, I learned along the way. But I tell people all the time, I did this video about traveling already, how you can travel, but no problem. And I also wanted to do this for people with kids because someone asked me, you need to do a video, travel tips video with people that are traveling with kids. No, I've never traveled with a child. To be honest, most of the time, 90% of the time, I'm traveling by myself. But for people with kids, how to make a vacation, to be honest with you, especially black folks, we have to cut out the Tamil figure and the Jordan. Let me tell you something. A 1-year-old don't care about Jordans. A 1-year-old don't care about a Tamil figure. A 1-year-old don't care about name brand. Like I saw this young lady commented on Facebook and she said, my opinion now wearing a Spider-Man or a Superman outfit. Your child is 3 months old. So what's wrong with letting them wear a Spider-Man and Superman outfit? And that's unfortunately the issue that we have in the black community because we use our money and we invest in butter. Because it just melt away. There's no substance in what we invest in. So please, I'm begging you, as a black woman, Try to save your money towards something that is going to be beneficial to your child. Try to save your money and invest in your child education, your child tuition. A child would prefer to remember their first trip overseas than to know that, oh, my mother did buy me Tamil figure. They don't care about stuff like that. You know what I mean? So just be mindful of your investment because a child want to have experience. A child, you want your penny for travel. So that's the first important thing y'all need to know is that when you go on vacation, you learn so much. A child wants to experience 5 countries by the time she's 10 or by the time he's 10 than having all the latest name brand under the closet and never been anywhere. You know what I mean? So education is a must. And not only education, but experience. You take them to another country, they see a different culture. They will appreciate that. You know what I mean? So don't just think, oh, me pick me off in a name brand, my child off in a the latest this and the latest that for them to look like, oh, they're successful. That's not how success is. Look at Bill Gates, look at Oprah Winfrey, look at most of these people that are filthy rich. Apart from Kylie Jenner and the Kardashians that get paid, they're paid to advertise stuff. So that's different. That's different. You're going to see them in all sorts of brands because they're getting paid to do that. You understand? So they have to do that because that's where the other money come in. That's why these people are always rich. Exactly. Thank you. The child learn from their experience. So don't worry about trying to impress people. Impress your child. Impress yourself. Hey, big up all my Jamaican crew, my Trinidad crew, my peeps from all over the Caribbean. Big up on yourself. You know what? It's funny because one of my most okay, how am I to put this now? One of my most loved country and my most valid experience traveling, my favorite country is Singapore. My favorite country. That is my top 5 countries. Okay, I've done 54 so far. My top 5 countries, if I had to choose, Singapore in the same order. Singapore, Thailand, Croatia, Philippines, and which one I would put at number 5? It's tight. I'll take one from the Caribbean. It's tight. I would say Anguilla for 5 because the beaches are amazing. And sometimes people say to me, Tease, more help me with me traveling, more recommend something for me. And that is hard for me to do, and I tell people all the time, I can't recommend somewhere for you. I can't just jump off the bat and just recommend somewhere for you because everybody have a different taste. Everybody like different stuff. So I like traveling by myself, to be honest with you. I like going to museums. I like different, like I went to the relationship museum in Croatia and it was such a learning experience. Everybody travel style is different, so I can't really recommend something for you. What if you like more of a city place? You're a high city, you want to take pictures, you want people to see you, then that's a different kind of experience. What if you like quiet, like, you want to see museums, you don't want to see much tourists? Like people ask me, I want to go to Jamaica, where would you recommend? I have to know your style of traveling. I can either recommend Negril, Kingston, Portland, or Ocho Rios. St. Mary, because everybody travel style is different. So it's all about what you like. I tell people all the time, research where you want to go before you go. My advice as well is to look for the top 10 things to do while you're in that country. Because for me, I love to travel, but I always say I'm not going to repeat countries apart from Cambodia and Singapore. I kind of did those a little bit more than normal because I really love that place or those countries. But what I normally advise people to do is go and research that country, choose the top 5 things to do, and then after that, you can choose what you want to do, the activities, where to go, what to do while you're there. Montego Bay is nice, but yeah, it's too city, and not everybody likes city. Like for me, when I'm in Jamaica, my favorite parish in Jamaica is Portland. You cannot get me outside of Portland. I don't want to go Negril. I don't want to stay in Montego Bay, even though I'm from Montego Bay. I don't want to stay in Montego Bay. I don't want to go to Kingston. I want to be in Portland. That's where all the nature is. The falls, the lagoons, the food, the, peace and quiet. I think Portland should be the representative of Jamaica, or Jamaica could have been, a proper representative by Portland if shit didn't hit the fan. Okay, love you guys, love you guys, love you guys. Yeah, anyway, I'm about to run. I just wanted to spend 15 minutes with you guys. Nobody asking a question. Okay, I'm taking 5 questions. 5 questions, 5 questions, 5 questions. So who gonna ask the first question? I'll help you out. I'll help you out. I'll help you out. Let me see the questions. Exactly. You prefer St. Anne's. Ah. Yes, I love Portland. Anyway, top 5 question. Ask me a question. Ask me some question about traveling so I can help you. And definitely check out Airbnb. I love Airbnb. That's how I travel. Because accommodation there, you can pick, choose, and refuse. I'm going to share the link in my description. If you sign up with my link, you get $50, basically, $49 off your first accommodation. So make sure you sign up with my link. I haven't. Andrea asked me if I've been to Japan. I haven't been to Japan. You know what? I think I needed a visa to go to Japan because I have a Jamaican passport. So I need visa for everywhere, which is annoying. Plus, Japan is very expensive according to people that lives in Thailand. But they also say Singapore was expensive, which for me, I didn't find Singapore expensive. I find it normal. But I didn't go to Japan because I heard it's very, very expensive and I needed a visa and I needed like 5,000 euros to show to immigration. So I didn't even bother. I didn't even bother. But that's one of the reasons I did not go to Japan. But I'm definitely going to add it to my list soon. Oh, you're watching from Japan? What? Oh, no, England. Oh, sorry. Thank you, thank you. I haven't been to Africa yet, but it's definitely on my list. It's definitely on my list to go to Africa because I can't wait to visit the motherland. I want to go to Sudan, Nigeria, Ghana, not so much South Africa. I want to go to Ethiopia. So I want to do Africa for sure. Do you need visa for Anguilla? Yes, you do need visa for Anguilla if you have a Jamaican passport because it's a British country. So yes, you definitely need visa for Anguilla if you're a Jamaican national. Because yeah, we need visa if we go everywhere. What's it again about Singapore? Barbara asks, what's significant about Singapore? I heard it's very strict. No, let me tell you something about Singapore. When I tell you I love Singapore, I love Singapore. But I couldn't live there. It's just too perfect. It's like a museum. It's so clean. It's so perfect. The people are so nice. It's strict, but in the right way. It's not like Saudi Arabia strict where women have to hold on the head and walk and can't look per man strict. It's strict in the right reason. Some of the laws in Singapore that surprised me the first to visit I went was there was no bubble gum. It's illegal to have bubble gum in Singapore. And it's funny because I was sitting at the pool with my friend and I pull out my Dentines because me I always have gum. And she said, is that gum? And I'm like, yeah. And she's like, love you too, guys. Love you too. Thank you for tuning in. And she's like, how did you smuggled gum in the country? And I'm like, what? Girl, this is gum. What do you mean smuggled? She's like, they didn't stop you at immigration and check your bag? I'm like, okay, honey, calm down. You're acting like I have drugs here. This is gum. Stop, you're scaring me. And she's like, no, gum is illegal. You cannot, smuggled gum. You're smuggling gum in the country. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And she's like, no, it's illegal because they just don't want you to chew it and spit it on the floor because it leaves mark on the road. Let me tell you something. Singapore, you have to go there. It is amazing. Like I always say, I'm not going to repeat countries. I've been to Singapore 5 times. It was just so perfect. I couldn't help it. It's strict in the right ways. Like they don't want you to spit the gum on the floor. If you put out a cigarette butt, we Jamaicans are we nasty. Yes. So Jamaicans litter all over the place. You drive behind one bus and you just see them just fling out the box, drinks box and the KFC box and the patty bag. No, you cannot do that in Singapore. So the country is very, very clean. So they're strict in all the right ways. When I tell you they're strict in all the right ways, they're strict in all the right ways. So you cannot litter. If you put a cigarette butt on the floor, you're charged. The first offense, you're charged $100. The second offense, you're charged $300. The third offense is $600, and it's 1-to-1, so it's like 600 US dollars. If you do it the fourth time, you get lashes. If they catch you with drugs, that's death penalty. All if I want like a roach now, like that's Jamaicans would call, weed but when they off the weed off, then they have maybe one little drop on it. If them find it with that, that's life because they don't tolerate drugs. So I respect them. They're extreme but in the right ways. Singapore, let me tell you something. If you drop a chicken on the ground, for those who eat meat, if you drop a chicken on the ground, and for people like me, my lettuce and my carrot, I can take it up and eat it. That's how clean it is. When I tell you the country is clean, it's like a museum. I would not want to live there because I wouldn't appreciate it. It's perfect. Singapore is perfect. And I would implore everybody to go and visit Singapore. It is definitely amazing and it's worth it. You have ecotourism over there. If you're driving there and your car is too old, no, that is not tolerated. The best smoke, when you're behind one old vehicle or old truck and it's a Leyland truck, pay black dust. No, that is not tolerated in Singapore. So, like I said, they're strict in all the right ways. Okay, let me see. The other question was, have you been to Singapore? Let me see. Where are you going next? You know what? To be honest, I never tell where I'm going when I travel. I just never do that. I don't know. I just never do that. So I would never tell you, but just know I've done 54 countries. I want to visit 120. So there's like 97 more on the list, or 94 more. But there's so many countries I want to go. So you'll see. You'll see which one I go next. I want to go to Gambia for sure. Sudan and Ethiopia. Yep. Yes, Singapore is the cleanest country on this planet. And the nicest. Let me tell you something. Even if the people that do you see and bolts pass you, and you're like, hi, excuse me, they're like, can I help you? It's like them draw bricks. They're so nice. Even how the ladies dress. Like, even if they're in a shorts and they're too short, them have on a tights. And I said to my friend at the time, because she's from Singapore, she's Singaporean. And I said to Shen, because I know the government controls a lot of this stuff. Which I understand, because Singapore, a lot of the population is from China. And me, I want to know all China people nasty. I'm sorry, let's just talk the truth. Them nasty bad. You got China, you not you want to walk on the ground, you want to just levitate. Or it nasty. Not in your foot bottom, you want to touch the ground, how nasty it is. So in order for him to have Singapore where it is, he had to be extreme. So these extreme measures is what is helping the country to grow. So it's worth it. Love you too, Naldo. What's the next question? Belize is a great place, and Madrid. I want to go to Belize. Madrid, isn't that Spain? I've been to Spain, but I did Barcelona. Have you been to Dubai? I haven't been to Dubai, but I've been to Abu Dhabi. I didn't go to Dubai because I heard Dubai is overrated and Abu Dhabi is the new Dubai. And I actually prefer Dubai. Abu Dhabi, sorry. I liked Abu Dhabi. It was really, really nice. And I noticed a lot of people that have been to both say they prefer Abu Dhabi. So I haven't been to Dubai yet, but I did Abu Dhabi. Miami, you're welcome to visit. I've never been to the US. No, Sam, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just not interested in the US. Some of us OCD with the cleaning. Big up all vegetarians. Yep. Do you have Gary? Go sit down. Exactly. Tell him for me them Tasha Mac. All girls team. I've never been to Dubai, so I don't know if it's clean, but probably it is. What extreme not only country, Iceland, have you been to? I did Iceland. I did 14 countries in Europe, and I want to go back and finish Europe. But I did Iceland, which was really really nice. I did the oh geez, gosh. When you travel so much, it becomes a blur after. But I did the Blue Lagoon. I did the diving in Silfra in Iceland, where the two continents meet. Because those are my two bucket lists to do while I'm in Iceland, is to go to the Blue Lagoon and to dive between the two continents. Because I'm a professional diver. I'm a certified diver. So that's what I wanted to experience. But the way water did cold, it was nice. I mean, it was nice to see it, but after a while, you're like, okay, get me out of here. I'm cold. I'm cold. I'm cold. Um, what help do you need, Naldo? Thank you. Thank you. You love in the top. Thank you. Actually, I wore this top in Greece, and I think this is my lucky top because I found 50 euros at the what was that site I was on? Apocalypse. Yeah, I think I was at Apocalypse. I found 50. Cape Vend. I don't know. That's all U.S. man. I'm not messing with U.S. Yay! Okay, so enjoy your Chinese China trip. You get your Chinese visa. Okay. Anyway, guys, love you, love you, love you, love you. Thank you so much for joining me. And like I said, for your next vacation, just save towards it. Don't take nobody free offer. Trust me. Don't do it. Don't do it. Anybody is so nice to offer you anything, don't take it. It's better for you to save your money and go where you want. Travel with Airbnb. Like I said, they have homes. You can stay in people's home. Also, check out my How to Travel for Free vlogs. I give you some tips on how you can travel for free, how to make money while you're on vacation, those videos. So check them out because I don't want to go through all of that again. So yeah, just definitely check those out and you'll get some inside scoop on how you can, save a lot of money while you're traveling, how you can make money while you're traveling. I'm going where? Thank you so much. I will stay sweet. And thank you guys for keeping me company. Definitely check out my other vlogs on traveling and it will answer all your questions. Like I said, for right now, for those who want to learn how you can travel with Airbnb and get like $50 off your first accommodation. Right now, to be honest, the hotels are so overrated. I love Airbnb because I love my own space. And, like I said, most of the time I travel by myself. But if you're traveling by yourself or you're traveling with a big crowd, it's still worth it because you can pull together and get a huge home for like $500. If you're going with 5 or 6 friends or 7 friends, you can just rent a big house instead of staying in an overpriced accommodation, hotel in a bush. You choose your own destination, you choose your own accommodation, so it's worth it. So check out the link. Going to be in my description. I'm going to pin it so you can sign up. Thailand is very, very cheap and I love it. Oh, you use your Airbnb in Portugal. Thank you, Tasha Mark. Yeah, you sign up with my Airbnb. Thank you. And I love it. I love it. I love it. Ah, you got your $40 off with my coupon. Yay! Thank you for using it, and I'm happy you use it. I'm happy you got some discount. And like I said, you can't go wrong. Just sign up with my Airbnb link and you get $40 off, and you have so much choices. Like I stayed in Airbnb in Canada. I stayed with a lot of Airbnb because, it's cheaper, it's more affordable, and, you don't have to worry about trying to pull together with someone. Yay! Miss Video, everything looking nice. Oh, it's 2:30 in the UK. Better go and back to bed. Okay, guys, love you. Gonna run. Like I said, check out my other videos, my other travel vlogs. I'm about to put out the one for France when I visit France and some inside scoop and tips for France when you visit in France. So check out the others and see how you can make some money while you're on vacation. See how you can travel for free. Check that out. Especially if you don't have the good up passport, not the old workless Jamaican passport where you need visa if you go everywhere. You know what I mean? But anyway, I'm gonna run. Love you guys. Thanks for joining me. And don't forget, share this video with your friend. Don't be mean and don't be scared.